Monwe, ni Sandi Bona, ni Kunjan. Listen, man, you FaceTime here. Dengum Twana Waban. I am Twana Wabantu. Let's get started. So, you FaceTime and make sure you come right here. Subscribe, okay? Share this video to a lot of people. Let's get started. So, now the question say the width of the rectangular tank. Okay, so rectangular tank is like, man, I think you know the rectangle. Rectangle is something like this. This is a rectangle, means it's like this. So rectangular tank, this is a rectangle. Means these must be longer than the other one. So this is a rectangle. So rectangular tank means it must be full tank like this. It's not like full, let me say like, it's like this. Actual tank. So now they say here the width of the rectangular tank is x. So the width equal to x, means it's equal to x. You see what I'm saying? Let me draw a bigger one a little bit, it's too small. So you can see all the height. Okay, so the width equal to x. Draw a rectangular tank again. So the width equal to x. The width of rectangular tank equal to x. And then x centimeter, its height equal to 2/3 of its width. Oh, so the height is 2/3 of its width. Oh, so the height is going to be what? 2/3 means this height here. 2/3 of the width means 2/3 of the width means multiplied by the width. Now they say its length is 4 times its height. Oh, so this is length here. So the length is 4 times means 4 times the height. The height is this one. So 4 times what? It's like a 4 times 2/3. 2/3x. 4 times 2 equal to 8. So it's like 8/3x. Okay, so here it's going to be 8/3x. So the length is 8/3x. So it's 8/3x. And what do you want? Let's say find the volume of a tank, but in liters. So first and foremost, before we go for liter, let's get the normal volume. Okay, how are we going to get the volume of a tank? So we're going to say volume always of a tank equal to length times, okay, time the width time the height. Okay, do we have a length? Oh yes, we have. What is the length? 8/3. So it's 80/3x. But what? Centimeter, because they say all in the centimeter. So centimeter is the unit. You multiply by the width. What is the width? Width equal to 2/3x. So 2/3x. So it's like 2/3x. What? Centimeter. Multiply by the height. What is the height? So I'm going to set here. So length times width. What is the width? Width equal to x. So this multiplied by x centimeter, and then you multiply by the height. What is the height? 2/3x. So it's like 2/3x, but also is in centimeter. So now let's erase this because we don't need this anymore. So we can have a space here. Sorry guys, just a second. So now let's multiply. So first and foremost, let's take this number 8/3 times 8/3x times x times 2/3. Let's start with the number. 8 times 2 equals 16. 16 now. 3 times 3 equal to 9. Because there's no other number. X times x times x is x cubed. Now centimeter times centimeter times centimeter cube. So this is the volume but in centimeter cube. See what I'm saying? That's the volume in centimeter cube. So now what we're going to do, for you to change volume from centimeter cube to liter, what you do, you divide by 1000. Divide by 1000. So take all this stuff, divide by 1000. Or in other way, okay, so I'm going to raise here because I don't need. Okay, so I want to volume in liter, okay? Okay. So I'm going to say 16/9 x cubed centimeter cube divide by 1000. When you divide by 1000, it's going to be in liter now. Means it's not going to be centimeter cube anymore. It's going to become in liter after you divide by 1000. So 1000 is like a. So now I come to my option. If you look at my option, I don't have like something like I only have like 10 power. So now This 1000 is like 10 power 3, so it's like say 16 over 9 x cubed liter over this 10 power 3. You see what I'm saying? Because 1000 is 10 power 3. But now I want to say I don't want to leave my answer like that. You know, you can reciprocate. I can take this to the top. But if you take to the top, because I'm looking here at the option, this one is not the right option because you have to divide by 1000. This one, no. This one, so it can be this or this. But it's not in this format. So what I'm going to do, take 10 power 3 and then I'll reciprocate to the top. You see what I'm saying? So if I reciprocate this, if I take this to the top, it's negative, right? It's positive, right? So when you go to the top, means it's going to become negative. So 16 over 9 x cubed liter multiplied by 10 power negative 3. But it's going to be liter. So this is going to be our final answer, option 3. Is a final answer. This option 3 is a final answer. Now let's go to question number 15. Question number 15. Let's make a lot of noise this man, so let me take out my pocket. Okay? Now let's go to question number 15. It's easy, man. Very easy. Question number 15, they say a square sheet of a metal, like you see this is a square sheet of a metal. Okay, sheet of a metal. Width side of 4A means if this is square, if this is 4A, means this must be 4A, this must be 4A, this must be, because square means all sides must be equal. Mean this length equal to this, and this all the lengths must be equal. So this is going to be 4A, 4A, 4A everywhere. Now let's say here has a cycle with diameter. So inside this rectangle, there's a cycle here inside. But this cycle has a diameter of 2A means, okay, let me draw something bigger here so I can do all the calculation here on top. It's like this, let's say this is our rectangle. So we got rectangle here, and then we have this side. So this is gonna make, it's not gonna make any difference. Do like this. Okay, this is 2A, according to what I say. Okay, this is 4A, means if this 4A, this must be 4A because the square, this must be 4A, and this must be 4A. Now we go. If this 4A, all of this like length from here to here 4A, they say here this rectangle here is 2A, means from here, from the length of rectangle is 2A. Okay, and then they say, they didn't give to us, but it's given that this is A. They give to us, I forgot how to this is A, it's given the question. Now, so I'm going to say now, 101, it's now I'm saying, 101. They say the cycle with the diameter 2A means this cycle equal to A diameter. Diameter, if you have a cycle, the length from one circumference, if it's going to pass through the center, this is 2A. This is diameter from beginning to an end, but only when it passes through the center. But if you pass here, it's not diameter. But this can be diameter because pass through the center from other circumference to the other side of the circumference. Okay? So now how we get the area of a cycle? For example, if somebody give you, excuse me, sorry. We come to the question now, okay? If somebody gives you a cycle like this, let's say this is X, let's say 7 or whatever. Let's say X, length of a diamond. Let's say find the area of a cycle. So area of a cycle equal to pi r square. Pi r square. What is r? R is the radius. All of this length is diameter from beginning to end the center. So the radius is a half of the diameter, means from here to the circumference is the radius. But all of this is diameter. So now, if this is X, radius is going to be X divided by 2 because you have to take this divided by 2, and this radius from here to here is going to be X divided by 2. You see what I'm saying? And when you put them together, radius and radius is going to give us diameter. Means if you add radius and radius, give us diameter. Now let's go to the question. So the question they say, what do they want? They say, rectangle of the length 2A means rectangle of the length of 2A, and A width. What happened to them? They be removed from it. Means they take this metal square sheet, which has a 4A, has a cycle inside of this. There is a cycle, and also there is a rectangle. There's a rectangle. But what they're going to do? This rectangle has a 2A length and the width of A. But what they do? They remove it from it. They take it out. They take it out. So now they want the area of the remaining metal. Okay, so to get area of remaining metal is easy. So this is what you do. Excuse me. Since I have to remove it, means this has to go. This has to go. And this. So I have to find the area of a cycle and then remove, subtract from area of everything, area of a rectangle, and then remove. So what I want to do first, let me find the whole area first of everything. So area of everything, which is square, means side times side, or you can say side square. Area of everything, which is 4a times 4a. So 4a times 4a, which is going to give us 16a squared. So 16a squared means the area of all square. Now we're going to have to find the area of a cycle and area of this, and then add them together and then subtract them from the whole area, because we want to take this area to the removed, and then we want to find out what is going to be left, means this area. Now let me find the area of this cycle first. Area of a cycle, let me see, equal to pi r squared. Pi, what is my radius? If this is diameter 2a, the radius is going to be a and a. From here to here is the radius, or here to here is radius, because all of this is diameter. So it's going to be pi r squared. This is the formula for area of a cycle. Area equals to pi r squared. Pi, what is the radius? The radius is equal to a by what? Square. So area of a cycle we got. Now we go area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle equal to length and breadth. What is the length? Our length is equal to 2a. So our length is equal to 2a times a height, or whatever you can call it. 2a times a equal to 2a squared. So now, if you want to get the area of a metal sheet left or remain, means I have to take the whole area, which is 16a squared. So area remaining or left equal to whole area 16a squared minus this, which is pi, and also we minus this one here, which is what? 2a squared. Excuse me. So this is going to give us what? The area left or remain. So 16a squared minus 2a squared equals 14a squared, and then minus pi a squared. So this is the area which is going to be left. And if you go to the option here, it's going to be this one here, option 1. After removing, the area of remaining metal is equal to 14a squared minus pi a squared. So this is our answer. Easy, man. It's just a waste of time. When you do this question, it is easy like that, man. Thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I believe in learning from how I do things. If it's make sure you subscribe, and you can just go and do donation to our Patreon page. I have a Patreon, I have a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I have all the means of donation, because to make this project going, any type of donation, the little that you think is too small for you, it could make a lot of change. And thanks a lot for all your time. Subscribe, don't forget, share this video, circulate to a lot of people, because the meaning of this project, this program, is to help as many as we can. Okay, it's not only for one person or two, because you might think it's not helpful for you, but for somebody next out there, it could be very, very helpful. So thanks a lot, man. And any donation that you did to me, it means so much. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Go to our Patreon page, go to our GoFundMe, because we need to have a lot of things. We need to put them together, like camera, and a lot of equipment, so that we can improve on a lot of angle, a lot of aspects of these projects. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate and I love you. Peace and love. Bye. This is one of my students of knowledge. She wanted to introduce herself. What's your name? Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Curry.
Yeah.
I went to Southend Primary School.
Yeah, China Bantu. China Bantu is everywhere, right? So this is my other student. His name, what's your name? Matthew, yeah, he's grade 11, man. So his aim is to score distinction, right? So you promise, I want you to score distinction this time. And what's your name? Joshua. How much you promise me to score this time?
Distinction.
Distinction. Yeah, so China Bantu is everywhere, man.
China Bantu. Everywhere. China Bantu everywhere.
Everywhere.
China Bantu.
Exactly. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. If you had to give advice, which advice would you give to the people or to the students?
Trust Hamish.
Why would they trust me?
No, because it's really good. It actually has helped a lot. I redid first year for maths. It was my own fault, but also I didn't know a lot of the work. And Hamish said lots of hard questions, and it's demotivating sometimes to do the harder stuff. You just want to get done, but it's the hard stuff that makes you realize the easy stuff is easy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hamish. Thank you, and wish you all the best with your hard work. And I just want to say we appreciate you, and I have achieved like 93%. Sanbonani. This is Umar Nonkula Kizismongo. I live in Devon in KwaZulu-Natal, and I was born in KwaHlabisa in KwaZulu-Natal.
Hello everyone, this is Uketele Nomvalo from Johannesburg Midrand. I'm studying Trudy. I would like to thank Mr. Hamish for helping us so much. We have actually got 90 to 100% on that. Thank you so much, Mr. Hamish. Siyabonga.